What have you done to lift the players, Alec?
The players are in good spirits. We've had 3 arrivals have come over the last couple of days, so you know that's a big boost to the squad. The captain and Andy Robertson, Callum Patterson and Ryan Fraser. So it's 3 great additions to the squad.
Graham Shinney said after the game, Alec, he didn't expect to play international football again given his performance. Have you had a word with him or any other players?
I did. I spoke to Graham last night, and you know, I've gave him some of my own experiences as a player. And you know, I told him this is a great season, and he deserved to get his chance when we had those call-offs, because he can handle that position. And just the unfortunate thing at international level is you make a little mistake and it can cost you. So, but Graham is a very consistent performer. He's a great versatile player, and he has just got to go on with his game and be strong. And mentally, he has to keep his wits about him.
The fans, Alec, who travelled to Kazakhstan, and many of them now arriving here, huge disappointment for them. I know you spoke to a couple of them at the airport, but do the players, do the management, the Scotland team owe these fans an apology after Thursday?
The only apology we can give the fans is to go out and win the next game. And we're all hurting. We're fans as well. So, you know, I followed the team as a young man, and always proud to wear the jersey. And these guys are as well. They don't mean to play badly. They don't mean to have one off night. In recent months, they have showed some great skills and great results, and we just need to try and continue a little bit of continuity in terms of selection of the squad.
Tomorrow, Alec, you're playing the lowest ranked team in world football. It would be unthinkable not to beat San Marino, would it not? And should the unthinkable happen, would you expect still to be in your position ahead of the games in the summer, Alec?
I don't go on speculative issues and speculative questions, Brian. We just preparing the very best to our ability, the squad that we have, and we look for the guys to go and perform to their top level.
But should you not beat San Marino, would that be unthinkable?
It's hypothetical, so it's not a question I want to answer.
Welcome, coach. Welcome to San Marino. According to the Transmact site, the value of the Scotland squad is 140.9 million euros, whereas San Marino's value is 400,000. I wanted to ask you, how are you motivating the team that is going to face non-professional players? Because some of us are also non-professional. Yeah,
of course. We've watched some footage of San Marino, and I told the lads, our players, that they are extremely proud people. They work extremely hard on the football pitch, and we know that we have to give them the ultimate respect by being at our very best level also.
Alec, a lot's been made of the lack of reaction to the kind of early 2 goals. It seemed to kind of spook the guys on Thursday, and maybe the lack of response after half-time, when maybe it was expected a bit more of a comeback. What have you seen in the last 2.5 days that gives you kind of encouragement that the guys are going to come out fighting?
We've been travelling, you know. We haven't. This is the first training session. You know, it was a cool down the day after. We didn't have a debriefing per se. Obviously, the lads are hurting as a result, because people expected us just to turn up and win. We know football is a little bit different to those kind of expectations, but you have to be at your best, and we weren't our best, and we admit that.
You say you didn't have a debrief as such. Is that a conscious decision, maybe not to to focus on the future rather than going over it? Or?
They knew, and it's a very quick turnover in terms of the 2 games. We travelled 7-8 hours last night, or yesterday. So there was a, in terms of a time turnover, it's difficult to dwell on something that was very negative for us. Well, we can get ourselves immersed in the future in the next game.
Alex, what would make amends for Thursday? Would automatic qualification be the only way we can get over this?
We just got to concentrate on winning the next game, and then if we can do that, we try and win the game after that. It's the first game. We know it's usually disappointing for the Scottish nation. We are gutted as well. Don't like losing. It's not a great feeling, believe me. And we have to believe that the group stage is going to have twists and turns. We know that there's a clear favourite, but we think that there'll be blips along the way.
Is the mental aspect something you have to really work with the players then over, not just this game coming up, but for the next couple of games?
Well, I'll lose them after this game, tomorrow night, and they'll go back to their clubs, and they will hopefully play to the form that allowed them to get into the squad, and they will take the lessons from this trip with them into their club football and make themselves better, stronger mentally, as well as in terms of their quality and technical quality.